Hello, can you guys hear me? Please tell me you can hear me. I have no idea what I'm doing. So sorry, you guys. If I'm doing this all wrong, so sorry. I really don't like, hey guys, you can see me. Okay. I really don't like how this camera doesn't flip my face. I don't like it at all. I flip all of my videos though. I feel backwards. I am backwards. Wait. Yeah, I am backwards. Hello guys. Let's thank you, Anna. I appreciate that because I have no idea what I'm doing. It's probably going to be a shit show when I try to get his video up. Oh gosh. Thank you. Thank you. I filmed a video in this today. But I couldn't find out a way. Can you guys do you guys hear me from this or from my computer? From here or here? I couldn't figure out a way to get all of these in with it. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, I'm going to try to figure out how to get... Oh, I just got some major tinnitus. All right, let's see. Share screen. I'm so happy that you're here, Elena. Okay. Okay, we're going to do entire screen. Share. Chrome has lost permission. Oh my gosh, you guys. I did that. Can you guys hear the pouring rain? Sorry guys. Hopefully this doesn't take me too long to figure out. I need to somehow figure out how to give screen share. Let's see. Does anyone know how to make it to where I can allow Google access to my screen share? Dale's going to watch this video and be like, this dummy doesn't even know how to work a computer. Not that one. Internet accounts? No. Security and privacy? Screen sharing. Haha. But it says that I can screen share. Security and privacy. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, I'm going to try it again, see what happens. I don't know. On a good computer. Oh, did I get it? Can you guys see it? Yes, I'm using a mic. Can you guys see my screen? Oh, yay. Okay. So let's get in on this.
Hey, this is Dale Calvert. I hope you're doing well. Believe it or not, I know some of you are thinking, Dale, I can't believe that you're doing this, but I have to. It's been a long day. I'm a little delirious as it is. I've just driven home 6, 7 hours from Kentucky to back here to Atlanta, and I've been out of the loop for about a week. Really, I've been in Kentucky watching my granddaughter play basketball, and spent a lot of time with my parents, and just haven't paid any attention to emails or anything. But then I get home in my email box. I figure I got to start catching up, and I had 2 or 3 people talking about this video with this young lady with light bulbs on her head, and I didn't know what they were talking about. But evidently, some of you saw the video that I did on the anti-MLM movement. And for those that don't know, so you didn't do any research, blah, blah, blah. Probably a couple.
Just to note, there is no video yet. This is all the video is. It's just still.
Weeks before I did that, I'd spent probably 3 hours, 4 different times, just perusing through all the anti-MLM videos on YouTube, just trying to see, what's the gripe, what's going on. And of course I'm aware there's a lot of other things going on as well. And my point, the video was to the network marketing community, saying, look guys, this anti-MLM movement is real, and it's our own fault. We've brought it upon ourselves, because when a movement.
Okay, hold on, you guys. Do you feel like that's what he was saying? That he was being like, look, you guys, like MLMers, you guys need to make sure that you're not giving them a reason to do this? Or was it more of an attack on anti-MLM community and us being crybabies, essentially? Ridiculous. Already making no sense.
Gets away from its core fundamentals, there's always unintended consequences, as many of you have heard me say 1,000 times. But regardless, this young lady, her name's Jessica, and she felt the need to respond. And I just found it fascinating, really, just beyond fascinating. And so I'm going to respond to what she said. And again, guys, I sincerely just feel sorry for these people. I really do, especially this lady, because she took it personally.
Okay, hold on, you guys. If you guys didn't see my Instagram story, he commented on my reaction video, and he was basically like, I feel so sorry for you because you could be an MLM legend and you gave up because you were in the wrong company at the wrong time. Like, he totally missed the entire point, like, went right over his head. Clearly he hasn't watched any of our videos, because if he had, he would know that, like, that's not, no, not even close. Okay, we'll continue.
Because I'm just going through YouTube, just scrolling, and I happened to click on one of her videos, and evidently she just took it personally, as I was singling her out, which I don't know her from Adam or Eve. And it was just by happenstance that I clicked on her. So it wasn't singling her out in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, of all the ones that I looked at, she's one of a few that I thought when the first time I saw her, if she had the right mentorship and been with the right company at the right time with her work ethic, she could be an icon in this profession and help so many people. Help so many people do it right.
Okay, first of all, bro, I was an icon, okay? And I didn't help anyone. I shit on all of their lives, if we're going to be honest, okay? So I've been there, I've done it. Yeah, no, sorry, Dale, you're wrong. All right.
Right. If she had the right systems in place and was with the right team culture. But she was very disrespectful to me, and that's what people were telling me. How disrespectful this
guys. I was disrespectful to him. That's what this is all about. I was disrespectful. Typical dude, typical male.
Lady with her light bulbs on her head was. So I'm going to do a quick response.
Quick.
And we'll
hour and a half. Quick.
Hopefully help some people and give people a different perspective on all this. Before we do, I do want to do one thing. Because she cut out the video, she didn't get into a lot of the stuff that was covered in my video, the first 2 pages, because if she couldn't, because if she did,
we would have all fell asleep, probably. I don't know, like just sitting here listening, like, don't you guys want to go to sleep? He's not an easy guy to listen to. He talks very slow.
People would realize that honestly, I'm probably more anti-MLM than most people.
All right, Melaleuca.
But anyway, like I said, I love the profession. I'm disgusted with what it's become. But she cut it off, and let's just look at just the first part here where she actually cut it off. And her.
Have you ever imagined what it would be like to create an online business that would help people and make you a...
That's not it. Probably, before you listen to anything else I say, you should probably ask yourself, well, who the heck is this person? Why does he care? My name again is Dale Calvert. And it really saddens me to see this because I've watched the greatest opportunity in the history of the world to help average people with above average desire just diminish into what it is today. I think that's where she cut it off. It's been very bothersome for me to watch this happen.
That's where I cut it off.
I'm one of the success stories. When I started in this profession, I was driving this beat up Chevy Chevette, living in this little 600 square foot home.
Gotta have the sob story.
A few years down the road, we were able to build our dream home, 17,000 square foot mansion on 100 acres in central Kentucky. And the thing that I'm absolutely
on the backs of a bunch of broke people. Good job, Dale.
I actually retired at age 39 and made over $10 million my last 5 years after building the team. But we were featured on this magazine, Success Makers.
Be right back. Wait, hold on. I got to pause it. Find the video. Okay. So he brags about the fact that he made X amount of money in X amount of time. And the thing that he's forgetting to mention is that he was the very first distributor in the company that he was most successful in. The very first distributor. If that doesn't tell you, like, the people at the top is where all the money is going, because he was the first one. Like, come on, Dale. Like, that doesn't mean you were successful. It means you got in early, because clearly now he's not adapting to the times. He doesn't know how to work social media. MLMs are built on social media now, and he claims that you don't even have to have a social media following to be. Yeah, no. Let's see. We're watching. So Dale is an MLM guru. He basically teaches people how to manipulate other people well, he thinks. And so he made a video about the anti-MLM community where he called me out. And so I reacted to that. And this is his response to my video. But it looks like right now all he's doing is like showing us his original video.
It's myself right here, and with the red tie and the owner at the time. That's my yellow Viper, my blue Viper, the company limos, company plane. I mean, it was a great experience. It was a phenomenal run. But the thing I'm the most proud of is this entire magazine was just full of people that we personally work with, train, and help them break out of the bondage they were in, working a full-time job or in their traditional businesses, and give them time and money. And I am one of the few people on the planet that knows what it feels like to have over 200 people on your personal team making 5, 6, and 7-figure incomes. Okay, guys. So she cut that out, and the rest of it.
Oh, he had to really do that subtle flex
more
there.
Into what I have personally done over the years to call out people that needed to be called out. And again, she didn't want to get into all that for whatever reason. But the truth is, you know,
I see a slide
back in
with my picture on it.
I did an audio called Network Marketing is a Scam. And it was telling people, look, we have the greatest opportunity in the history of the world. We need to tell people the truth, that it's a 3 to 5 year game plan to financial independence. No, you don't quit your nanny job and try to go full time from day one under any circumstances. You know, some of you've heard me talk about on podcasts, the number one mistake good people make is going full time too soon. And everybody that listens to our podcast knows, when should you go full time? When you are making $1,000 more a month part time than you are in your full time job, and you do that for 3 consecutive months. Y'all have heard me say that many, many different times.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I got grief over this podcast that I did recently on predatory MLM, where again, I'm calling out what's happening in this profession. So, you know, Jessica's whole thing is he doesn't understand. He doesn't know what's going on. He hasn't watched anything. And she, you know, again, if she had shown the whole video or people watched the entire video.
Okay, you guys, if he actually knew what was going on, he wouldn't be confused as to why we're griping and complaining. He wouldn't even be referring to it as griping and complaining if he had actually watched anything that the anti-MLM movement has posted. Good God. Oh, this is going to be a long video.
It would be beyond obvious that I understand exactly what's happening, why the profession is where it is. I understand it. I don't blame people for feeling the way they do.
So why are you mad about it?
My problem is to lump everybody in the same boat and saying everybody is doing it wrong and
Yes, because Dale, here's the thing. MLMs would not exist if the majority of people weren't failing. The only reason that they're a successful business structure for the people at the top is because the majority of people are failing. If more people were succeeding, the business structure would fail. So it's a requirement for the majority of people within the MLM to fail in order for the business structure to exist. That's a problem. That makes them all the same because they all have to take advantage of the majority of people within the MLM. Okay.
Company is a scam, and all the products are ripping off customers and everything else that these people are saying. It just makes people sound like whiny, naive idiots. And they aren't. There's a lot of these people are very intelligent, but it's not true. It's not true. There are good opportunities out there. There sincerely are. And what I really noticed in my research is many of these people that you see on YouTube had joined one company and had a bad experience. One. And I get it. My first company was a Shackley Corporation. I gave it everything I had for 5 years. I earned the bonus car. I earned the paid vacations. I loved it, but it was a different time and place where you did have to stock inventory and supply it to your distributors. And some things out of my control happened. And I ended up leaving that company and, you know, and swore to myself I would never, ever do network marketing ever again. And because of that mentality, I let National Safety Associates, which she called Juice Plus, which it did change to Juice Plus.
Oh, so I was right. Okay. Also, the fact that he created a whole ass PowerPoint for this is just fabulous. Shows us that he's not up to date on the times, but okay. Okay, does that sound better? Like when I sped it up?
But when it changed to Juice Plus, I left. I left over $25,000 a month on the table because I didn't believe in the direction of the company and I didn't believe in the product. When it was NSA, it was prior to bottled water being a big thing. It was in front of the trend. I loved it. It was a phenomenal opportunity. But I left NSA to start over with a brand new startup. And it was like do or die. And my parents and my wife and everybody thought I was crazy. But I do have the best interest of my team at heart because I understand your real success in this profession is based upon the number of people that you can help and that the real product is people. And the goal is develop well-trained distributors. That's always been my goal from the very beginning. So I really feel sorry for these people, many of them that I've listened to. If they hadn't been with the right company at the right time in history and they had the right team, the right culture, they could have become legendary leaders. And that's the first thing I thought when I saw Jessica, when I heard her the first time. And I feel sorry for them. I sincerely do. And
don't feel sorry for me, Dale. I'm good.
She didn't need to be so disrespectful, but it is what it is. And I've said on many podcasts, as you guys have heard, if you joined after 2000, the year 2000, the odds are stacked against you.
So what exactly are we arguing here? We agree. The odds are 100% stacked against you. What? Also, I'll have you know, Dale, don't feel sorry for me because I'm making more consistently now on YouTube, sharing my story with other people and educating people on the harms of MLM than I made it in my MLM. So don't feel bad for me. I'm Gucci. Okay.
Because for many different reasons. But I've told people, if you joined your first network marketing company after 2000, you have no idea what network marketing really is and how it's really supposed to be built, because people have gotten away from the core fundamentals and they tried to do things quicker, faster, and easier. And they're focused. It's like in the insurance business. When I was involved in the insurance business, everybody had a cattle call: hire as many agents as you can. Maybe they'll sell a few policies to the few relatives, and it's constant rotation of people in one door and out the other. I didn't operate the insurance business that way. I only had 9 reps. Of my 9, 7 of them at the time were making $2,000 plus a week. The other 2 I fired. I should have never hired them. But most of my other regional directors in other states they had 50, 60 reps, and they were recruiting for more reps every week to replace the ones that they got. I've never operated that way. I don't believe you do business that way, and you certainly don't build teams that way. But since 2000, we've seen so many fake gurus, gimmick compensation plans.
Gurus,
and then
guys.
I did a podcast on how people are trying to nice people in the business. They're just trying to buddy up and be friends. And, I've learned that the terminology today is called love bombs. And I can't stand that. It's ridiculous. It's vulturistic. I don't like that. I've never have. I mean, back in the day, I would walk into a bookstore and be in the person.
The funny part is, you guys, he has not been in an MLM for, I think it was 22 years. So he has no clue what it takes to be successful in an MLM right now. It's almost 2022, bro. Like, things have changed. They do things differently.
Personal development section, and somebody would walk up behind me and they would say, "Oh, so you like personal development?" And they'd pick up a book and say, "Have you read this one?" And I would just, after a while, just say, "How long have you been in MLA?" And it's the same today, only it's online. People trying to create conversations with people and develop a relationship with people. And I've never, ever once in my career taught that. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in forming people, family, occupation, recreation, and then the message. I don't believe in that stuff. Network marketing, recruiting is about finding the right people at the right time in their life. And in Jessica's case, it was the right time in her life.
Oh, you mean like the most vulnerable time in their life? So the goal is to find people when they're most vulnerable and they're desperate and they're looking for like anything to get them out of their situation? You mean that type of
and he didn't
time
like
in
it,
their life?
was
Okay,
looking for
cool.
something. And that's who you're looking for, those people that are looking for you. You don't, if you have to love bomb them in the business, they're not going to do a dang thing once they get there. So, and then the other part with all the YouTubers is there's a lot of people that just have the mentality, and it's obvious if you listen to them talk, that they're going to live the rest of their life with the mentality, if first I don't succeed, then I need to fix the blame quick. Not at first I don't succeed, try again. If first I don't succeed, fix the blame quick. So a big
I think he forgot the part where I was in for 5 years, and there were many times throughout my experience where I felt like I was done. I couldn't do it anymore. But guess what? I kept pushing past it because that's what my upline told me to do. That's what personal development told me to do. That's what Tony Robbins and Rachel Hollis told me to do. And that's what Dave's telling you to do now. But that's what I did for 5 years. Dale, damn it. Damn it, Dave. Yeah, Dale, you are not making any sense. Okay, we'll continue.
Concern that I really have with a lot of these people is living your life as a victim. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to just spew every day and live your life seeing yourself as a victim.
Love some victim blaming, don't we?
And move forward. A wise person learns from their own mistakes. A really wise person learns from the mistakes of others. And I've been talking about this for years. This was a training I did years ago called Forever a Victim. I don't think so. Let your past be past. Learn from your setbacks.
Okay, here's the thing, Dale. I have learned from my setbacks. I'm not letting myself continue to just be a victim. And that's why I'm talking about it, because I'm choosing to not just sit back and be a victim. I'm choosing to have a voice for the victims now. And there are many.
Their disappointments and keep on moving forward. Network marketing, the business model, the time and money that it offers, there's nothing out there that can compare to it. There's just not. There's just not. J. Paul Getty, the richest man in the world, at the time he made the quote, "I would rather earn 1% on 100 people's efforts than 100% on my own." That's how wealth is created. And a lot of people are spending time, energy, effort into these businesses that will never scale. They're never going to scale. So I think a lot of these people on YouTube as well, they're just trying to figure out life and how the real business world works. And they had a bad experience with network marketing and they want to talk about it and complain about it and gripe about it.
No, we want to save other people from it, actually.
According to the Small Business Administration, 87% of small businesses fail within their first 3 years, over 95% within 5 years. Most don't make a profit.
I'm pretty sure I read yesterday that based on the Small Business Administration, MLMs are not considered small businesses. So you can't use that argument. Okay, thank you.
Their first 3 years. Real estate agents, most of the people go to school, pay their money, go get their real estate license, never sell their first home. So real estate's a scam. I went to school and I paid all this money and it's a scam. I mean, that's the mentality.
No, it's actually not, because you're not taking advantage of a bunch of other people along the way to try to make money. So real estate agents, they, try selling their homes. They're not building their business or their income on the backs of hundreds of thousands of other vulnerable people who are broke and looking for a way out. And they're like, these people in MLMs are squeezing every person's last dime out of them because they're finding these people in the most vulnerable spots of their life. Like you just told people that you teach. Gosh, Dale.
That people are coming from. And again, the only thing they really have to base it on a lot of times is network marketing. The same can be said for insurance agents. Most people that go to school, get their license, take their test with their state, they go into the marketplace and they never sell their first policy. I worked 5 years in that profession. I know it. I've seen it. That's why in any endeavor, I'm not looking for everybody. I know who I'm looking for. You're a talent scout. You're a talent scout. The last thing you want to do is sponsor somebody and then have to place customers under them, trying to monkey with the marketing plan, Jessica, because you're focused on short-term cash, which is not the reason you should ever get involved in network marketing. So again, in her response to me, which I'm going to put the link in here, some of you will find it, is fascinating as I did. And again, I bounce between, she's a disrespectful girl, and then I say, I understand where she's at. I get it. I really do. But talking about getting your facts straight, you didn't come close to getting your facts straight, and you have all these assumptions and make false statements. And there was really too many to cover, but I want to cover a couple of them.
Cover, tell me, mind, Dale.
She has no idea what Calvert Marketing Group is about. The fact that over the years, we've built several dozen on and offline businesses. That network marketing is just a part of what we do. and she's talking about how expensive my training programs are. The MLM training club, which is, I think she said $5.99, $5.97. I really don't even know and don't even care. Honestly,
Daddy chill.
It's something that I've done for a long time. And because it is a sequential CD of the month program, and she's talking about who gets CDs anymore. And it's like, if you had read, you would realize that the majority of that is in a membership online, and CDs are just something that every time I've thought about discontinuing them and done a survey with our members, they always say, no, I love it because it looks awesome on my bookshelf. So we've kept it. We are going to eliminate them soon because it's just beyond that. But
okay, you guys. So I stand corrected. I was wrong that people still use CDs. Okay, moving on.
Again, assumptions. And then she talks about, his inner circle is $5,000 a year. And here's what she doesn't understand. I launched the Network Marketing Leadership Development Academy 5-6 years ago, maybe longer. It's for 6-figure income earners. It's not for newbies. Newbies are not allowed in that program. If they haven't gone through the training club,
what does that matter?
Apply to be a member. And the first night we launched it, I said, I'm accepting 20 members. That's it. 20 members. And they've got to be full time. And we vetted these people. And we had people that would offer me double. Newbies. I've followed you. I've watched you. I've listened to your podcast. I'll give you $10,000 if you let me in. No, you're not coming. That's not what I'm about. I've never been about that. Never will be about it.
I call BS on that one.
And again, I've got 20 members. I've got over 40 on the waiting list. And I don't like doing it. It pays me well, but I would rather be spending time watching my granddaughter play basketball or whatever. So again, 20 members, over 40 on the wait.
But time freedom, guys. Okay, the MLMs change people's lives because they're looking for time and money, and they get that within an MLM. But he doesn't want to be doing this, but he has to instead of watching his daughter or granddaughters play basketball or whatever the hell he just said.
It's not for newbies. I would never do that. People have called him in our office and they wanted to hire me for $5,000 for 3 hours of my time, and we talked to them and say, look, you don't need coaching. You don't need 3 hours of coaching right now. You need more leads. You don't need more training. You need more leads. Here's a course. And that was the other one she talked about. That's $297, which is the local MLM Leads Course, where we talk about how to generate leads for your business online, offline, and so on and so forth. I don't depend upon network marketing support services to pay my bills. I've always said, you've not made it in MLM until you don't need your check from your company to live a comfortable lifestyle. And I've talked with many and coached many and said, quit buying toys and start buying income generating assets, real estate, hotels. If you can have a hotel built, tax lien certificates.
Damn it, Dale.
And there's a lot of other investments.
This is not income producing.
That people should put their money in.
Who's going to let them know? Spots don't exist.
Assets. So again, she has no idea who I am, where I'm coming from, what I've taught for years, and she's just assumed a bunch of stuff that's just, you guys know, is not where I come from, and it's really hard to recover.
Actually, I didn't assume anything. I got all of my information straight from your website. Or one of your 18 websites. You're
taught false philosophies or ideas, and one of the most important aspects of success in any niche is the right mentorship, the right mentor, and she obviously didn't have it. And I'm sorry, most don't.
Because they don't have you, right, Dale?
If you guys have heard her story, some of you have. She was working as a nanny, only had one car, didn't really like her job. And then she finds it works because somebody's post on social media didn't evaluate any other companies, probably had never really known anything about network marketing. And she jumps in and she goes to work, and she worked really hard. She worked really stupid from what I've heard, doing the same trainings over and over. You put your quick start online, there it is. You don't have to do the same trainings over and over.
What have you heard, Dale? And who have you heard it from? Let's hear it.
And a lot of stuff she said. It makes my skin crawl. And not that she's not intelligent, but from dang, if she had been part of our organization, no telling what she would have accomplished. And that's just the truth. So she did.
What's crazy is, I think, Melanie, if you're still on here, I remember when we were in the MLM, we would say this same shit to people. We would see these girls on social media and we would be like, man, if only they knew, they're sitting on a gold mine right now. They could be making millions with this MLM. I said the same shit. They're literally all the same, you guys. And this dude is part of the problem.
Didn't evaluate any other company. She jumped in the first one. But when she jumped in, it worked. It worked because it already had their peak. It was over.
No, it
So
wasn't.
she was grinding it, was not in the right company, right.
This is how you can tell he's not a part of the times. Their initial launch was probably over, yes. But when social media hit, that opened up network marketing to the entire world. It opened up MLMs to be able to reach anyone, anywhere, any time of day. There was an entirely new boom, probably 20 times the size of the initial boom when ItWorks started. And that boom happened like right as I was joining is when the social media boom started. So nice try, Dale. But as I mentioned, educate yourself on the social media part of it, because that's the direction that MLMs are going. And if you're going to be coaching people, you need to know how to get them the most money. And that's with social media.
Time in history. And then she's talking about posting 5 times a day. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I know some of you that listen to my podcast regularly are just laughing under your skin right now because we make fun of these people. And not in a spiteful way, but it's like, are you kidding? Who's teaching that stuff?
I make fun of those people too, bro. I make fun of myself.
Launch your business on social media. Run as fast as you can away from them. It's not how to launch a business. It's not. But again, kudos to her because she went to work hard, got a lot of quick promotions, but just was not working smart at all. But again, no mentorship. One of the things that I said for years, you all know this, network marketing is not about extra money. If you want extra money, sell on Etsy, sell on eBay. There's a lot of different business models you can get involved with. You can create income generating websites and then flip these websites. There's so many different ways to make money. Network marketing is not about extra money. It's about wealth creation. That's what it's about. Period. End of story. Now, granted, most people in network marketing today don't know the difference between network marketing and direct sales. And companies and organizations are pushing them to sell the product. Why? Because the upline.
Melanie just said my audio's messed up. Can you hear me okay?
Worried about their next month's BD and how much their checks is going to be. And again, I've thrown these people under the bus for years, as you guys know. But the truth about network marketing is, and again, she quit her job as a nanny and went full time from the beginning. And I would,
if you would have listened to my actual story, I quit my, the video is echoing. I don't know why. I quit my job as a nanny where I was working part-time, making like $600 a month, maybe. It wasn't like I just went out and quit my full-time job.
Never let somebody do that. I wouldn't work with them. I wouldn't answer their calls if they're going to make that type of bonehead business decision. And again, but a lot of these people don't know any better. And unfortunately, a lot of people are told, yeah, you can make a full-time income from the beginning. And that's just not the case most of the time. So this is the reality of network marketing. In the first year,
is this still echoing really bad, you guys? I don't know. Am I echoing or is it just... Has it been echoey the whole time? Yeah, let me try that. Headphones. Well, will you guys still be able to hear it if I have headphones in? Let me see. We're going to try it and see.
You're going to put in all this time and you're not going to get paid near what you're worth if you're doing it right. If you're focused on finding the right people at the right time in their life and developing leadership. The next year, you're going to spend all this time and you're going to make a little bit more, but it's still not worth the time, energy, and effort that you're putting into it. About your third year, you can break even. For the time you put, the money you're making, it looks pretty good at the end of the year. And I tell everybody, we can start you here because of the systems that we've established over the years. And no, not so you will join my coaching program or anything regarding that. It's just not even an issue for me. It's not. I don't depend on it in any way, shape, or form. Never have. That's why I don't do very many videos. Then your fourth year, it really starts to kick in if you've built it correctly. Building it correctly is not doing all the work for everybody on your team and burping and diapering people that you have to constantly try to keep motivated and focused. You're not going to build with those people. That's not who you're looking for. But your fourth year, if you do it right, you're going to spend this amount of time, make this much money. Your fifth year and beyond, it's unbelievable the amount of time that you spend versus the income, and it will continue to duplicate if you build it sequentially and systematically, which you guys have heard me explain many, many, many times. So I understand when people don't know this and have a vision of this from the beginning, and they're focusing on short-term cash, how they can get totally out of sync, because you have to have a vision for what you're doing, why you're doing it, and where you're going. So when you have no mentor, you're with the wrong company at the wrong time in history, and you monkey around with the compensation plan trying to figure out how you can make the quickest short-term cash and get your promotions instead of focusing on developing a real business with real leaders, you're going to burn yourself out. And that's what happened for her. But
Yeah,
the
that's
problem
what
I have
happened,
is now
Dale.
she has a mentality, like many people do, that one bad apple blah, blah, blah. One bad apple destroys the whole bunch, rotens the whole bunch. And that's just not the case. That's just not the case. You had no mentorship. You were with the wrong company at the wrong time.
Listen, Dale, my issue does not lie within my success. I have no problem with the success that I had, other than the fact that I took advantage of a bunch of people. But I'm not salty about not having success. I had success and I was cool with it. Okay. What I'm salty about is all this shit that was going on behind the scenes, how people were treated, how people were manipulated. Can you guys hear me okay? How they used I sped his video up because yeah, he was talking too slow. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But my issue was with the faith manipulation, the backstabbing, like all that shit. I don't care. Like, I made money. I was cool with that. Even if like I didn't make money, like whatever. Why are you focusing on the fact that you think I wasn't successful, so it like ruined all MLMs? That's not the problem. I was successful and I have no problem with that, because now I'm able to teach other people about what not to do and the things I experience so they don't go through it. Like, you're focusing on the wrong things here, dude. It's not the fact I wasn't successful. It's the fact that the people at the top are the ones making all the money on the backs of the people at the bottom. And if that wasn't the case, the business structure wouldn't exist. So it's facts, bro. Like the numbers, the income disclosure statements, they don't lie. The numbers tell it all. And on most income disclosure statements and MLMs, 1% of people are actually making a livable income. 1%.
History. You were monkeying around with the compensation plan, and the focus was all wrong on what you were really trying to do. The work ethic was there. And see, that's something I can't give people. I can give people the systems, everything, but I can't give them the work ethic. I can't give them the drive. So it's really sad for me to see people like this, and really anybody that's joined the profession since 2000 to have to fight through all the minutia and all the false, unrealistic training systems that are out there, and so on and so forth. I want to show you, this is, and we are building, by the way, Jessica. Let me show you what a real training system looks like. And I'm going into the back end. This is what we provide our North America launch team members.
This looks like a very amateur building
I'm not going to go through all this, but I just want to show you the franchise type approach that we use. So first thing is join the community. We've got a private Facebook page. We set up a lead capture page free of charge for every single member of our team, not just the people that we sponsored, but all their people, everybody. We have a web guy that we get this information to. We set that up. We cover play 1, play 2, all that. So first thing we do is we get them plugged into the community. We help them establish exactly what they want. And if their goals are not realistic, or if they say, I'm going to quit my nanny job and go full time, we will not work with them. This is something that you build part-time until your income is at least $1,000 more a month. Then you're making your full-time income, and you do that for 3 months in a row. Then we can talk about you going full-time. Going full-time too soon is what's hurt so many great people that could have been phenomenal. So then preparing to launch, this is all there's videos and information here, concepts that we want them to understand, like the
5
time and money
second
chart
rule
that I showed you earlier. Preparing to launch, and then how to launch their business, exactly what to do, all the steps, step by step, very sequential, very unified, very duplicatable, and it's proven to work. Then providing leadership, and then
okay, hold on. Do you guys know what the 5 second rule is? I feel like this is turning into a pitch, but I'm pretty sure that the 5 second rule was encouraging people to make a decision about something within 5 seconds because like the first 5 seconds that you're making a decision are your most like authentic thoughts. And so it's going to lead you in the right direction, right? So the idea was, for instance, like if you wake up in the morning, your alarm goes off, you make a decision within 5 seconds whether you're going to get up or not, because if you give yourself time to think about it, you're not going to do it. So I think this is interesting and ironic that people in MLMs are encouraging this 5-second rule, because they don't want you to do the research and look at the numbers to see that the odds are stacked way against you and that you're likely going to fail and actually lose money in the MLM, because then you wouldn't do it, you know? Let's see. All right.
We have all this on lead generation, all these, how do you generate leads? Because most people don't need more training. They need to become a master at lead generation. And every webinar I've done,
you don't even know how to
is recorded
generate
here
leads. You don't know how
for
to
them
use
to
social
access.
media.
I mean, they can go in and they can
He's probably
can
one of those
access
that still
what
comes
else
like
under
door to door and
instructions says. My
knocks
guy's
on
working
people's
that.
door.
But everything is here. Every webinar I've ever done from day one. Then we have a quick start training. We used to do these live once a month, and we just put them online now. And then the whole MLM franchise approach, which is what I've been teaching. This was actually recorded probably 15 or 20 years ago. And so again, that's what you should be looking for, this type of
15
sequential
or 20
step-by-step
years ago.
training to get people from where they are to where they want to go. And I understand most people today, it's like Go Sick 'em is their training program. You know, get people on a 3-way call with me and I'll close them for you. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You're not teaching people to do that. When you do that for them, that's not the way this business works. You're looking for people. I look at it like a franchise. I'm looking for somebody that I can teach step by step, idea by idea, and then hand them the keys, and they can run the whole thing themselves with the support that we offer, and then teach other people to do it the same way. So when you bring somebody in, they come through the exact same system, step by step by step. You don't train. That's the way you build these. And again, I acknowledge that that's not the way most people are trying to do it. Most people are just trying to get their team to post on social media 5 times a day or whatever, just so their check's going to grow up, a little bit, hopefully the following month. And it's ridiculous. It's short term, treating people like a cattle call, bring them in one door and out the other. So again, if Jessica or anybody else who had joined last year had the opportunity to watch this video, which I did last November
I'm sure it's
or December,
great.
on the best opportunity
fabulous.
for 2021 and why, they would have been with the right company at the right time in history. And as a matter of fact, this company that I talked about in this video was just recently voted as the #1 network marketing company in the world from Business at Home magazine.
Every company says that.
One for this year.
Every company says we're the fastest growing MLM in the world, or we're the fastest growing health and wellness company in the world. Every single company says that. Who determines these things? Like, no, sorry. You catch up with these common PowerPoint skills. Oh my gosh. You guys are so funny. All right, let's continue.
The top network marketing company for 2022. And you know what? You will be guaranteed you will be profitable. I mean, we have people, well, I'm not even, but we have over 30 people that enrolled, 25 people within 90 days, over 30 on our team, most of which had never had any success in network marketing. Why? Because they're with the right company, the right time in history, and they have the systems in place to make that happen. So that's my response. For those of you that have not seen this, this is free. I'll put the link in the description. But the 7 best ways to create leads for your network marketing business in 2022, because that's really what most people need. But again,
definitely not social media.
When people get involved in network marketing, they don't have the right mentor. They're in the wrong company at the wrong time in history. They start trying to shortcut and figure out the way I can make the most money now, instead of asking themselves, where do I want to be in 5 years from now? What do I want this to look like? Because if you do it right, and granted, most people are not taught how to do it right, and many people that are don't listen.
Guys, she probably has
the start
7
is going to
spots
stop
left.
most people.
Okay.
And see, if you have a lot of people that are dependent upon you to do everything, you're going to burn yourself out. I did that in the past, but you live, you learn from your mistakes, and you move forward. So again, that's all I wanted to really share tonight. I didn't even respond. I've had a long day. I'm going to call it a night. But, all you anti-MLM people that may be looking to this, I understand, if you tried one company and it was the wrong company, how you got so on tilt. And I think the thing that I would try to leave with you is it's not healthy
He's not even
to
halfway through this
live your
video
life as a
yet,
victim.
though.
My former ex-mother-in-law, went through a major divorce 30 years before I knew her. And she was bitter, and she was bitter her whole life. And she would tell anybody about it that would listen very long. And we all know people like that. They've been through bad relationships. We know people, I mean, all of you probably know somebody that's so turned on, fired up about they're going to be a real estate mogul. They go to school, get their license, and never sold their first house. Okay. It's just life. Network marketing is not perfect. There's no guarantees. You're not guaranteed to make money as an entrepreneur in any endeavor. And that's not the way it
Former
works. If you
ex-mother-in-law.
want to have a guaranteed check, then go get a job. And that's fine if that's what you need. And, people keep, she keeps talking about, well, the income disclosure. And it's like,
What,
it's an
Dale?
average. And the
It's an
fact that you did
average.
not cover that with people
Exactly.
during their preparing to launch or whenever you needed to, again, see, you could have, even with It Works, you could have refined everything and done it the way you needed to do it and do it honestly, ethically, and correctly.
Nope.
Okay, you could. And
Nope.
there's people in every company that are. And to
You
throw
can't,
the
because
industry
everyone
under the
has
bus
to fail in order for it to work.
make blanket statements about this is a scam, then you might as well be calling real estate a scam and the insurance agents a scam and anybody that opens a small business a scam, because 95% of them are going to be gone in 5 years. So we shouldn't even allow them to open a small business.
I think he's missing the point. The point isn't that they're going to be gone in 5 years. Like, I never said, what are you talking about? The point is the hundreds and thousands of backs that these businesses are built on so that the people at the top can make all the money. The fact that most of their money comes from all of the people beneath them buying products. Like, you're missing the point, dude. Oh my goodness.
And put everything that they own in hock with the banks. You understand? It's not network marketing. It's not. Granted, Be Epic and Monair and Monet and there's a lot. Q Sciences. It's ridiculous. I talk to these people every day, and I agree they have been brainwashed, and most of them aren't making a nickel, and most of them don't know where to start except post on social media 5 times a day.
Everybody say hi to my brother Pat.
It's ridiculous,
hey,
and I've talked about it for years. I talk about it on my podcast, but just because that's what's going on, and I'll even say the majority of the companies, does not mean that the opportunity has changed. Go back and look at 1995 Success Magazine, We Create Millionaires. Do some research yourself. I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm going to shut up because this, again, guys, people don't understand where I'm coming from, and people hating on me because I'm making my money on the backs of other people. Are you kidding me? That's not the way this business works. I've told more than one people over the years, many people, look, this is not for you. You should just quit. I'm not one of these uplines that say, tell people what they want to hear so we can keep them on auto ship one more month. I can't stand that either. I've called that out multiple times, but you can look, you go to the podcast, Joy Morse. I mean, I could go through all these. Joy, single mother of 3, 2 of her children were on government disability. They had learning disorders, some challenges. She came up to me at an event and she said, I've got $240 in my checking account. I got 3 kids to feed. Why should I give you my last $210? Why should I give you $210 to start? And I said, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Thanks for coming.
Good. That's what you should have said.
And I said, but if you want to get out of that situation,
it's always a but.
And you're willing to plug in and go to work and follow the sequential process that we've developed over many years, I promise you that I will work as hard for you as you're willing to work for yourself. And her top reason was she wanted to take her kids to Disney World for a vacation. They never had a vacation. And that was her goal for years. I mean, that was her top reason. That was her motivator. And I watched her grow slowly and surely. And after about 4 years, I remember going out to my mailbox and I get a postcard with Mickey Mouse on the front of it. And it was from Joy, who was with her children,
I'm still
her
trying
family
to figure out.
And again, I could go, this guy filed bankruptcy the day his distributor kit came in, went on to make 6 figures his first year. This guy was a football coach, so frustrated with himself because he was a single a dad with his dad. He had a son.
I'm not like negating the fact that there are success stories. I was a success story, and I know there are many success stories. My point is that those success stories wouldn't exist without the money of all of the broke people underneath of them. So as I've mentioned numerous times now, the majority of people in the MLM have to fail in order for there to be success stories. The business structure would be non-existent. It wouldn't work. It would crumble if the majority of people were winning. The majority of people have to fail in order for anyone to have a success story. So congratulations.
Single dad, and didn't have money to buy his son chicken McNuggets. And he said, I'm just not going to take it anymore. And he got plugged in. He was one of the most plugged in people I've ever worked with in my life. And it changed his life. And I could go on and on and on and share with you different stories of different people. Cedric, when I first met him, he couldn't afford all the training. He wasn't even with the company I was with. I gave him all my training. He was with another company at the time. And he took that training, he implemented it to what he was doing. And he ended up making over $15 million in this profession. And he drove from South Carolina to Kentucky to my office. And he said, I'm getting ready to quit unless you can tell me a reason why I shouldn't. And again, guys, this podcast is full of it. This guy got plugged into the personal development aspect, everything that we teach.
Who doesn't?
Is a millionaire today, but he made it in the real estate business. And that's what I tell everybody. Look, you give me 1 year and you get plugged in, it's going to make an impact, and positive impact in every aspect of your life.
Giving
what kind
himself
of
a plug
spouse
here,
you are, what kind of parent you are,
continue,
the ripple
dude.
effect of this business when you get the right information from the right people, the right mentorship is unbelievable. And it just is. So again, I could go through so many of these stories of different people and what it's meant for them.
He won't listen to failures.
You don't have to be a social media rock star to be a network marketing leader.
Or he would understand what our issue is.
And it just is what it is when it's done right. And granted, it's not being done right today for the most part. And I give you that. But don't throw everybody and everything under the bus because of your bad experience. God bless.
It wasn't a bad experience. Is that it?
Hey, this is Dale Calvert. I hope you're doing well. Believe it or not, I know some of you are thinking, Dale, I can't believe that you're doing this, but I have to. It's been a long day. I'm a little delirious as it is. I've just driven home. I would walk up behind me and they would say, oh,
okay, so he just
$10 leader. I mean, so many of these. And it just is what it is when it's done right. And granted.
Okay, so I guess that was it. He just put them back to back to make the video longer, I guess. Yeah, I think you got here for the end of it. So yeah, he posted it twice in one video. I think because, yeah, that was his thumbnail. I think because he wanted it to be longer. But as expected, he brought no facts to the table. He pretty much agreed with everything that I was saying. He just made it fit his narrative, which is interesting. Somebody's at my house. Yeah, stale. Hunter, you crack me up. Yeah, he says everyone's not doing it right, yet it's been 22 years since he's been in the industry, and he knows nothing about social media. Like, network marketing MLM is popping up everywhere right now because of social media, because social media allows people to reach everyone everywhere. So the fact that he claims nobody's doing it right, but MLM is exploding right now because of social media, and he doesn't even know how to work social media, like, sorry, dude, you're wrong. Yeah, I agree, Mary. Like, the MLMs are so threatened by the anti-MLM community. So I have never had anyone defend themselves to me. So it was interesting to me that he did that. But yeah, it's a threat to his business. I'm kind of watching. He's incredibly disrespectful. Yeah, and he called me disrespectful a number of times. Oh, Oh, Carly, just wait. Just watch his video. It's great, honestly. Like, facts have been spit. Yeah, and he tried to claim he makes so much money and blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, I don't want to be, you know, doing this training program. I would rather be at my daughter's basketball game. Then why aren't you? Like, you've got all this time freedom. You're making all this money. Why aren't you? Thoughts on big YouTubers with high sub counts bullying smaller? I mean, obviously I don't agree with that, but when you're going to call me out, I'm going to defend myself. So these comments are coming in fast. Yeah, he basically focused on claiming that I didn't have success and saying that basically I'm salty because I didn't have success. So now I'm knocking the entire industry. Yeah, I hope I do save some of his audience. Like, come on over, guys. We welcome you with open arms. Yeah, I hope that Savvy Writes Book sees this and she goes ham on him. Or Isabella. Isabella won't hold back. Yeah, it definitely felt gross. When he was like something about listen, and then he was like, Jessica, I was like, damn, Dale. You know what? It probably gave him what he wanted, which was views on his YouTube channel. But I don't think they're the type of views he's looking for, because most of the people are probably there to defend the anti-MLM movement, rightfully so. Yeah, and one of those things, he was like, basically like that training video, he's like, yeah, it was done 22 years ago or something. I'm like, you think anything 22 years ago marketing wise is going to be relevant today? No. Yeah, he was so offended by my lights on my head too. Wonder how he's going to feel about these. That's what I like. He was like, she's a very rude girl. And I'm like, am I? I feel like I was like sarcastic. Or what did he say? What did he call me, you guys? He said I'm something. Disrespectful, maybe? Like, you have not seen it yet. Like, some of my anti-MLM friends give me shit because I'm too nice sometimes. Yeah, I wish he would have brought like evidence, facts to the table. The only thing I could point out that I was wrong about was that he offers online courses too, and not just CDs, which I thought he just offered CDs. So yeah, the reason he doesn't put his face on the screen is because all of his pictures that he uses are from like 20 years ago, and he doesn't look like that anymore. Honestly, I've always said, like, I don't want to like debate live with an MLMer because like my anxiety is too bad, and I feel like I freeze up when I start feeling anxious. But I feel like Dale is he's so easy. Like, he doesn't bring any facts to the table. His points are irrelevant. So it would be very easy for me to debate him. Thank you, Maggie. Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, he prepared a whole ass PowerPoint for it. Like, I don't even know how to make a PowerPoint anymore. I did in school, but that was also like 20 years ago. Dale would most definitely bring a PowerPoint if we did that. Debating is difficult, but I feel like when you have someone like Dale who just brings irrelevant facts, it's much easier to argue that, you know? I don't know if he would be able to talk like quick enough. Like that video that we just watched, I sped up 1.5%. And he still sounded like he was talking slow sometimes. I could probably learn how to make a PowerPoint in the next like hour and make it better than any of the PowerPoints that he's shown so far. So my daughter was using Premiere Pro when she was 5. I don't even know if PowerPoint still exists, but I sure as hell don't know how to use Premiere Pro either. Because Joanna, she said, oh, where did that even go? Why does he feel entitled to mansplain your own MLM experience? Because I called him out on not bringing facts to the table the other day. So he thinks that he can go through and pick apart little things that I say and watch like snippets of my video and that he knows everything. And so he tries to bring those to the table without watching them in context. I mean, Carly, have you seen the covers? Like the cover of his DVD or whatever that he, not Ekiwi anymore. That person must be watching late. The cover of his like DVD or whatever, it literally looks like a 90s cult film, like a promotional cult film. Like, come join our cult. I'm gonna see if I can bring up the picture. I wish he was watching it right now. So he could, I don't know, try to spit some more facts, you know? Where the hell did that go? Okay. Like, look at this. Tell me this doesn't look like a 90 or 80s cult film to be like, come to our cult and join it. There, Dale, it's me, Margaret. Yeah, literally. It looks like the cover of a cult film. But he claims that other people don't understand how to be successful in MLM. But his marketing materials make me wonder otherwise. He's Tony Robbins' wannabe grandpa, I'm pretty sure. He sells exclusively on VHS. Please tell me you're kidding, Hunter. What's that round thing sticking out of it? What? Yeah, lilac llama. The video said it was. Oh, hold on. I got to show you guys another picture. Somebody just said about him leaning against a car. It might be the same one. But yeah, I reacted to his video. He posted the video back to back. And so it looked like it was over an hour and a half long, but it was just the same video like on repeat. So, oh, this one. Is this the one you were talking about too? Because that picture cracked me up too. He looks like he's like 21 in that photo. I'm glad he made the transition to the CD. Hashtag blessed. Oh, probably all that financial freedom, you know? Someone got lost in Aeropostale. Somebody's dad got lost in Aeropostale. What a Hunter, stop. Oh, what a stud muffin. I bet he chose the orange shirt because it would pop with the blue car. I think so. You always provide the giggles, Hunter. By the way, Hunter, my plant, I hate to break this news to you on YouTube Live, but she's struggling. She needs her dad. Hunter is so funny. He's definitely one of my favorites. Half of his graphics look like clip art. He actually just got the iPhone 1. Okay, Hunter, how do you determine whether your plant is dead or whether it's losing its flowers for the season? Because mine is definitely losing its flowers. But I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. And I don't know how to tell if she's dead or not. I don't want to keep watering a dead plant, you know? Yeah, I'd like to see who his clients are as well and how much money they're actually making. Oh, Johanna, thank you. Johanna said, I think you should buy a spot into Dale's team. Don't miss out. I think I would gain nothing from that. But also, you guys are not ready for the video I filmed today and the spots song that I made. Like, I actually planned one out, and it's a bop, okay? It's a bop. Matt, I'm pretty much on the same level there. If it's in my house, the plant's dead. I killed a succulent. I asked my sister, I was like, what am I doing wrong? And she's like, how often do you water? And I was like, every 3 days. And she was like, no, you have to water it like once every 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay. So then I left it. And then it started turning black. And I'm like, what did I do wrong? That would be a lot of content for me to debunk, Andrea. That is so funny, Maggie. Maggie said, we had a palm that died and my roommate spray painted it green. I had a friend who watered it every time she came over and I didn't have the heart to tell her it was dead. I've seen people do that with their grass. Like their grass is dead and they'll go spray paint it all green and you can't even tell. Hillary, yes, that is what you get to edit. It's going to be fabulous, but we have to find a non-copyrighted version of the song. But it is like it's a Christmas song. So it's very, there's many different like versions of it. So I feel like we have to be able to find a non-copyrighted version. You're welcome, Jess. I still need to get what I was going to get on it. I went to the Amazon list. I put Jess's daughter's Amazon list in my Instagram. For those of you who don't know, hopefully it's okay I share this, Jess. I assume it is because I shared it on my Instagram too. It's her daughter's first Christmas back with her mom. Her mom is now 2 years sober. And her daughter's now back with her. And so she needed some help with Christmas. And I posted her wish list, her Amazon wish list in my Instagram. But when I went to go click on it, Jess, I clicked on it, but it like wasn't signed into my Amazon account. And so I don't know the password. My husband has password. So I have to go sign into my account. And then, yeah, I already know what I'm getting her though. Okay, sweet Hillary, I'm pumped. It's an epic song. Not gonna lie, I might just go ahead and like get some rights on that and start selling it. I wish I could afford a gardener. We can drop a full album. Oh, girl. I don't think you're ready. This is actually like a full song. I wish I could show you guys. Like, I actually typed my outline on my computer this time, so I don't think I even have it on here. Oh, here's a little sneak peek. I don't pause the video and see what it was. You live in a recording studio. How does that work? This thing is really cool, how I can just like stream and screen share. And I see that it says, I'm going to click on, okay, love you, bye, Hunter. It says I can like show comment. Does that mean, let me see what it does. I'm picking a random comment. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Okay, how do I, okay. So then you can do that. That's so cool. Oh, I love this. Why don't I go live like this all the time? Entertainment. So yeah, you guys are not ready for the video that's going to come out. Oh, dang it. Okay. Tell me, whoever, Matt, since you have a recording studio, that is such a good idea, Maggie, to put up the comment that I'm responding to. So I found this YouTube channel. One of you guys sent me like a very cringy It Works video, and I'm going to do an entire It Works cringe video because I went to this video, I watched it. One of you guys is in the video, so you sent it to me. And then I went to that YouTube channel and there are so many It Works cringe videos, but they're put to songs that are like big name songs. Is there any way, I hate that this is backwards. Is there any way for me to like cut out the background music, but keep the words? Because one of the videos is a parody and the background music is playing, but the words that they're saying, you guys have to hear the words. So I want to be able to keep the words, but take out the music. Is there a way to do that? Because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I feel like this video cannot go unseen. You know? And if you think my It Works cringe videos are the best, like just wait for the one that's coming up. Just wait. No, you don't understand, Martha. Part of the, okay, I'm going to do that thing where, okay. So part of the, like the best part about this video and this parody and the words that they're saying is the way that they're saying it. So it's to the song, Call Me Maybe, or whatever. Here's my number. Well, call me maybe, or however that song goes. And hey, Jess, will you drop your Instagram link down below? People are looking for your daughter's wish list. But the way that they're saying it is so funny. Oh my gosh. Let me just think of some of the, let me find some of the words real quick. Oh, please tell me I saved that. Here's the beginning of it.
Hey girl, I see you have a situation. I'm no MD, but I have an
Oh shit,
that
I forgot.
is from self.
Hopefully they don't copyright this video. Oh shit, wrong one. Fail.
Hey girl, I see you have a situation. I'm no MD, but I have an explanation. That junk in your trunk is from cell pollution. Wrap that chunk in all natural solution.
It won't let me split the audio. Okay, Hillary, I will. I tried splitting the audio just to like split it up before I even like started editing, and it wouldn't let me split it. Okay, I was reading about that, Matt, that it's legal under fair use, but it doesn't protect you against like them doing a copyright strike. So it doesn't like it protects you by law, but it doesn't protect you from YouTube, if that makes sense. Yeah, the original is on YouTube, Hillary, but it also says in the video something about like rights, music rights to Carly Rae Jepsen or whatever. So I don't know how to tell. I don't know how to tell if it's actually been copywritten. Okay, Matt, sounds good. Let me see. I use Final Cut Pro, Pat. Okay, I don't know how to do that. How do I? Okay, hold on. Oh, that sucks. Okay, how do I don't know how to make a mod. I don't know how to make anyone a mod, Jess. I'm sorry. Hey, Jess, I don't know how. Does anyone know how to make Jess a mod? I don't know how. Woo woo! Rock on, Becky. Lauren, nothing really. I mean, Dale made a video about me or about the anti-MLM movement, and I made a response video to him, and then he made a response video to my video. So we were reacting to that one together. I'm trying to figure out how to make anybody a mod, but I can't figure it out. There's got to be a way, right? Charlotte Dobre. I don't know if I have. Wait, is that the really big YouTuber? I'm going to look up. Yes, I agree with you. I like Charlotte. Let me see if I can link it in here and like pin it or something. I don't know. Yeah, that drop-down box only gives me put user in timeout or block user. I like Hunbros. I didn't feel like I was being that disrespectful either. I was being very sarcastic because he was really getting me heated up. And I feel like if I wasn't sarcastic, then I would have been disrespectful. So I was making sure that I was being respectful. Ooh, I like Brobots. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. I don't know, I can't figure it out. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do that when I get off. I think that I was just looking for it. I think it's because it was more than 24 hours ago. I'll get a copyright strike because I sound just like her. I have had that in my head all day for the past like 3 days, Matt. As soon as I found that video, I sent it to all the girls who were in It Works With Me. And first of all, we thought it was funny that the majority of the people in the video are no longer with the company. But we were literally crying, laughing. I was in here crying, laughing at my desk. Like, did I really just stumble upon this video that has like 20 views? And why doesn't it have more views? Thanks, Becky. Do you know how to make people mods? Because I have no idea. Okay, Pat, I'll let you look at it next week. Yeah, Becky, I'm trying to figure out how to make people mods. Well, I think it's not I think it's not how to make a mod on YouTube. It's how to make a mod on, I forget what this thing's even called. StreamYard. It's right in front of me. I hope you can strip the music too, because it's a golden one. When I stumbled upon this channel, I was like, this is a gold mine. Oh, okay. So I have to do it before I start the live, I think. I have to like make a mod. I don't feel like I'm like big enough to need a mod yet. Oh, Pat just sent me a video. Yeah, okay. I'll have to do that when I get off then. Make mods. If I like, I don't know. I feel like I don't really. Let me see. I don't think I can just like do it. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. All right, maybe I do. I guess I don't know. What are the mods for? Like if people get crazy in the comments or what? I just tried from my phone and also from another like browser, and I don't know where to look. Yeah, I guess if I have trolls, I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't had any yet. I always wonder about this, Chris, because there's always like, I don't know, there's normally only like 70 people watching, but like there's 177 people on right now. There were well over 200 earlier, but like very small percentage of those people are actually liking the video. So I feel like a lot of Huns are just like scoping it out. But I mean, like, I'll take the views, you know? Did I just yawn? Or I guess that comment probably a later comment. They're probably just getting on. But now that you talk about it, I have to yawn. You know, people get so triggered by my yawning. Kaylee. People get so triggered by my yawning. I'm like, if you're triggered by my yawning, like, don't watch my videos because I'm an excessive yawner and I yawn all the time. Sometimes you got an itchy crotch. Martha, oh my gosh. So in that video, oh, hold on. My brother said, create a mod from live chat. Select the menu icon next to the username in the chat. What if there is no menu icon? There's no menu icon. On YouTube. Well, I'm on StreamYard, so do I just like go over to YouTube or what does it do? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold that thought. Aha! I did it, Jess. It was because I was doing it on StreamYard and not on YouTube. So you should be a moderator now. Hey, thank you, anti-MLM. I love that. Anti-MLM. I yawn all day long. This is for Starbucks to keep you chipper. Thank you. I need it. I feel like I yawn. I've heard it's like something to do with like air hunger. And it's just like a psychological thing. It's not like you actually can't breathe or you actually need to yawn, but here I am. Here I am yawning again. Thanks, P-Pat. Did you guys know that my dad used to call my brother and I P-Pat and Poo-Poo Head? I was Poo-Poo Head. My brother was P-Pat. P-Pat and Poo-Poo Head. Why? Because I don't know. I think he just started calling my brother P-Pat because my brother's name is Pat. And then whatever went with P-Pat was Poo-Poo Head. And Pee-Pee Head and Poo-Poo Head. It just went, you know? So, question, when you put someone in timeout, does that like make them like learn their lesson or what? Pea pineapple apple pin. I didn't know anybody else knew what that was. I have a pin. I have an apple. Apple pin. My kids know that song too. My dad calls me Doodlebug. I'll stick with that. That sounds a little bit better than Pea-Pat and Poo-Poo Head, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Wow, more people know the Pen Pineapple Apple Pen song. Yeah, it's going to be stuck in my head all day too. Pumpkinhead. My parents used to call me that too. Somehow my son's nickname turned into now I don't even know. It was when he was a baby. Duty Booty Tootie. So I would call him like my little dude, and then it turned into like my little duty, and then it was like my little duty booty, and then my little duty booty tootie. I don't know what happens or how it gets that far, but Hillary Dillery talk. Love that. My name was Messy Jessie for a while because, well, obvious reasons. I didn't get the clean gene. That is so funny. She said, my daughter went from being Genesis to Jenny to Yenny to Yenzi. Love that. Monkey, monk, monk. Okay. I don't know. I don't really get a lot of hate. Like this dude making this video about me is really the only thing I've ever gotten. Oh, Pat. I remember Yinny. Yinny was our foreign exchange student, and we had 3 foreign exchange students. She was from China, and I don't even know where to begin with her. She was not nice sometimes. Like she made a post on Facebook and we didn't know what it said. And so we put it into Google Translator because obviously we didn't know how to read Chinese. And she said, I hate host family's dog. How dare it jump on my bed? I will slaughter with knife. Straight up on YouTube. Yeah. Our other 2 foreign exchange students were awesome, though. Have you made posts like that, though, Martha? Because I feel like those types of things shouldn't be on Facebook. Yeah, it was a little crazy. I did her makeup for homecoming because like their whole thing with coming here for schooling is to maybe not, is to like have the American experience. So to like actually do the things that we do and experience the life here, which is why we ended up taking our other foreign exchange students to a few parties, but cornfield parties. But I was doing her makeup, the Chinese foreign exchange student. I need a refund immediately. I was doing her makeup for homecoming and I didn't do anything. I did like mascara and some blush. And then I crimped her hair, like I crimped my hair. And we FaceTimed her mom, and her mom told her that she looked like a whore and that she needed to wipe her face off. And I was like, oh my gosh. So needless to say, she didn't wear makeup. And it was literally just mascara and blush. It's interesting. Yeah, Dale didn't really have a lot to say. He said a whole lot without really saying anything at all. So, yeah, she's doing okay now, Martha. She lives in the States and graduated college, and she's good. We didn't really keep in touch with her as much as our other foreign exchange students. Our other ones were from Colombia and Austria. And we keep in touch with them. They're really awesome. Which is crazy to think that it's been like 10 years. It's wild that we're all like 30 now. Thank you, Rachel. TGIF. Amen to that, sister. Yeah, very similar to his last video, Mandy. He did make a PowerPoint, so we can appreciate the hard work there. Questionable quality, but it was there. You say it best when you say nothing at all. I know, you guys, my voice is beautiful. It was actually a really cool experience to have foreign exchange students. We actually started with one, and she like loved our house, and she was friends with the other foreign exchange student, but the other foreign exchange student wasn't happy with her host family, and so she asked if she could switch to ours, and so we ended up getting both of them. Let's see. I have Dale's channel linked in the description of the last video that I did about him. And to answer your question, Mandy, no. He made some charts that made absolutely no sense whatsoever, and agreed with most of what I had to say. So I'm not really sure what he was mad about, but yeah, that's about it. And he was really triggered by my Christmas light headband. Yeah, he did a lot of proving points that like aren't even our issue. Like the point he kept trying to prove was, or that he kept like going back to, was that basically I'm salty because I wasn't successful, and so now I'm taking it out on the entire industry, when it's really just like the company or my mentorship that was lacking. And it's like, but I was successful, and I was successful. I'm not salty about that. And I left when I was still making money, so it's not about that. Exactly what Jess said. He refused to acknowledge that he got in early, and that's why he was successful. Like, he thinks because he was successful in an MLM that he's qualified to coach people now, even though he has not kept up with the times or like marketing strategies since then, which was 22 years ago. And he was the very first distributor in that company that he was successful in. Yeah. And he said that I'm just a rude, disrespectful girl. Is Thrive Life an MLM? I know Thrive is. I don't know what Thrive Life is. You got arrested videoing police? What? Literally what they always say. They always go back to, well, you're just mad you weren't successful. No, babe, I was successful. So there's the difference there. You guys are so funny. That's awesome, Rachel. Dale seems to think that me selling merch is worse than anything experienced in an MLM. So it's nice to know that you're actually loving it. Let's see. That would be hilarious, Matt. I feel like there are lots of good sound bites you could use in a song from my videos, reacting to the hums. Yeah, he was triggered by my merch. I was telling my husband last night, it's so funny that he was so triggered by that because obviously it's totally different. Like people are buying for a product that they're receiving. They're not like paying for a paycheck that they're also not receiving. But I told my husband, I was like, it's so funny that he got so triggered about that because my sales for my merch have like skyrocketed since that video went out. Yay, Anna. Awesome. I really need to organize my email and my small business shout outs because like I said, I'm way behind on all of that. Because that's when Dale was relevant. That's when he had his success. So he keeps going back to that time because that's what he knows as his success, even though it's totally irrelevant to how network marketing MLMs work now. That doesn't matter because that's when he had his success. Lauren, I don't know if you were on earlier when I was talking about the Spots song that I wrote in the video coming up probably next week. I was going to try to post one today, but then after I saw Dave, why do I keep calling him Dave? Dale posted that video. I was like, actually, we're just going to go live and we're going to talk about it together. But the Spots song that I wrote in the video coming out next week is going to be epic. Correct, Wendy, in his own mind. We need Damn It Dale merch. Woo! Dale's doing me some good on my channel. Actually, I have had people come from his channel to my channel and tell me, like, you just gained a new subscriber. Thank you. Like that they have been manipulated and taken advantage of by Dale, and they found me through him. So hello, Katrina from Texas. What part of Texas? I used to live in Denton and, oh gosh, what was the other one called? I don't know, another Dallas suburb. I think I keep wanting to call him Dave because I'm so used to, like, in my videos, I'll do the like, damn it, Dave. And so that's just like what comes to mind. You are exactly right, Katrina. I agree with you 100%. We should send him a Christmas present as a thank you. What should we send? We should send him some actual like marketing materials that he would maybe benefit from. Hillary, you have an idea now. Everybody's saying my merch. Ah! His video is already up. Oh, were you asking like when I'm going to react to it? I already did. We're 2 hours into this live, so I did it earlier. Which merch would we send him though? Maybe the Your MLM is not a small business. I've also noticed this, Maggie, because one of the girls that I reacted to in one of my videos, she made a Facebook post being like, at least tag me, you know, like give me the clout I deserve, like that's fine, blah blah blah. But she didn't say who I was. I'm like, oh, we're gonna be brave, like drop the link and let people watch for themselves. Like what? I absolutely agree with you here. I definitely gained some subscribers from that. Send him a bless your heart shirt. You guys are hilarious. Hello, Lindsay. Bye, Amy. I was just going to say something before that, and my mind totally went blank. All right, guys, I think I'm going to hop off here. I've been on here for 2 hours, but thank you guys for hopping on and for staying entertained with me and for being patient with me while I tried to figure out how to stream that. All right, you guys, I'll see you guys later. Later, Gators. Bye.